Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. There are two parts to this. First, an apology, and later, there's a threat that was made against me and other people in the news field. Not me directly, not naming anybody directly, but I need to do both in the same one. First, I have to apologize to Spectra specifically, who did put... I didn't notice this. I'll be honest, I didn't notice this. If I had noticed this, I would have just talked about what happened and not put any of her actual voice out there, not put any of her actual stream out there. I would not have done that because I do want to respect what people want. If I see it in the thing, I will put it out there. I will, make sure not to put it out there. So I do apologize for that. It's not a excuse. It's not any way to excuse what I've done, but I do apologize for that. The second part, though, the threat, is the part that I really need to talk about, that I really am angry at, because this is not right. This is just not right. Again, I don't see myself with a big enough ego that this is directed towards me, because I am a tiny one. I'm sure people don't see anything, but maybe the YouTube algorithm showed them some stuff, and maybe they saw certain things. And this is what angers me. Why do quote-unquote journalists never do the bare effing minimum anymore? Hanging and quartering all drama tourists. This is a not so thinly veiled threat. This is a threat against people's lives. This is a threat against... It is not like, oh my god, I wish this would happen. It is when people see this, when people put this out, you are an agency VTuber. You are someone who has people who may go rabid and go against you, go against me, go against Rima, the bigger people. Maybe not me. Maybe I'm too small for this. I'm like I said, I don't have an ego. I'm probably too small. Go against Rima. Go against False. Go against somebody else. Hell, it could be me. The reason why this scares me, I'll be honest, I have been doxxed. Nuclear doxxed. People know my name. People know where I live. People know where my family lives. People know where I work. The place where it was, NYFCO, is gone. But enough people were there that they know where I live if they want to. People can probably find it at some point. I've been looking and I've been trying to get it removed everywhere that I can, but I am just one man. So it's possible that people can find these things and people can dox me again at some point. This is scary for me because something bad can happen. People have found it before. They can find it again. It is not, I don't take this thing very lightly. I am a very small channel. I'll admit, I'm tiny. I don't get very many views. So this probably has nothing to do with me. But this, from an agency VTuber, it was deleted, by the way. This was given to me. This was shown to me. This was passed on to me. This is not right. You don't do this. You don't freaking do this. No matter what you are, no matter who you are. If you're a public figure, you don't do this. If you dislike me, let me know. Let me know in DMs. I will apologize just like I did, and I will make sure to do my best to read through it, some things, if it is a graduation announcement. From now on, I will, on graduation announcements, read the actual description. I didn't this time, and I do apologize for that, though. My apology still stands, no matter what this person said. My apology still stands that I did make that mistake, and I will do my best to better it. You've heard this many times from me before. I am a dumbass, an autistic dumbass, because I am actually autistic. I'm a dumbass, but I do try my best to make it right when I mess up. Karmic Crow is quitting streaming. Why is this important, and why am I talking about it? They are alleged to be Hyuna Elatiora, who here is was a female Indonesian virtual VTuber affiliated with Nijisanji. They were a part of Nijisanji ID branch, along with Gia and Mika Melatika, known as 6Ws or 6WS. And they did retire on in October of the 2023, October 29th of 2023. And of course, it is sad when they did graduate. A lot of people were sad. It's part of the Nijisanji ID graduations that happened a while back. Karmic Crow has decided to not stream anymore, and I'm going to go over their reasons possibly why. And at least they mention it here. It says, well, I gave it a try again, which means, after the whole Nijisanji thing, they gave it another try, the old college try, as they say. But after some really uncomfortable events, I think it's time I bite the bullet and stop doing streams for good. And it goes down here. Happy that I gave it a try again, though. This hobby has always been fun, but the repercussions are not worth it, especially to my mental health. Thankfully, I have other things I do that makes me happy, so I'll be focusing on those instead. I cleared up my YouTube and Twitch already. Maybe I'll use YouTube to post some backlog stuff, but honestly, even that is far-fetched. This account will also be deleted soon, and I'll focus mainly on my main art account. I owe a big thank you to my friends and support systems for protecting me. So she's going to be focusing on her art account, on art things, and that's good. Focus on your passions. That's what you all should always do. They really did their best to have my back and shield me. But it's time I take measures I should have done a long time ago. So yeah, it's important to take measures to protect yourself, to protect your sanity, to protect your mental health. Really. I wish her the best in what she decides to pursue, especially after dealing with Niji. Yeah, I mean, the whole Niji thing, with, that Hyuna, who is, who they are now, Karmic Crow, or mentioned here, Helio. They went through a lot of stuff in Niji, of course, Niji ID. They, of course, did get mistreated in Niji ID, and it is rough the way that they, just basically, what I mean by mistreatment is they didn't get pushed as hard as like JP or announced as much, and they were pretty much forgotten, dissolved, moved into JP, not seen as their own thing. That's the mistreatment I'm talking about, and it sucks. But I'm glad that they are doing, as they've mentioned here, they are doing what they want, and they are doing what makes them happy. Miki Hitsugi is having her graduation announcement. Who is Miki Hitsugi? Miki Hitsugi is someone from Specialite EN. She is this individual here. She is a virtual YouTuber with Specialite EN. She has been there for a bit, and she has decided to graduate. Let's read the announcement together. With a heavy heart, we announce that Specialite EN talent Miki Hitsugi will be graduating on April 14th, 2025. So it's about a month that she's giving. Since the beginning of Specialite EN, Miki has brought her unique charm, passion, and energy to our agency. From her unforgettable streams to her creativity and dedication, she has left a lasting mark on both her fans and the community. We are truly grateful for everything she has contributed since Specialite EN was founded. Miki will be holding a graduation, because she's part of the first generation, remember? She's part of first generation of Specialite EN. We'll be holding a graduation stream where we can all share one last special moment together. More details will be announced on our channel soon. Memberships will be closed after the graduation stream on April 14th, so it is an immediate shutdown of memberships. All merchandise will be fulfilled as usual, and will be on sale until the period concludes. Till the sales period, whatever that is, concludes. And following her graduation, her X account, YouTube, and Twitch channels will remain available for viewing, so they are not going to immediately delete them or anything like that. We sincerely thank all fans who have supported Miki throughout her journey. Please continue to cheer her on until graduation. Specialite EN wishes Miki and all the best in her future endeavors. Specialite EN Management Team, March 14th, 2025. And of course, she has her response as well. Thank you so much for everything. Please wait a little for my stream later this month. I'll be talking about everything as much as I can. I love Pyromates forever. And there you go. People, of course, giving lots of hugs. Good luck, Miki. Wishing you the absolute best. Thank you so much for your hard work. Again, a Youngblood from Idol. Hugs, Miki. Terra404 from V4 Mirai. Ours is responding. Akagaki Koa, Miki-chan. Kana Yanagi. Terrying Hu from Globy. A lot of big names are, of course, Mimi as well, who is used to be called Hobo Barbie. Now she's called Mimi. She's going through, figuring out what her next IP is going to be. Miki, Specialite EN, all of them sending her love. Pixel Link sending love as well. Chiaki from Pixel Link sending some love. Everybody is congratulating her for the time that she has been there, for all the wonderful things she's done, basically remembering the good times, and of course are going to be wishing her well in whatever path she takes from now on. A bit of a Nijisanji meme, as happens on occasion, and people, like to stick it to them when they can. Riku Tazumi, welcome to the Niji EN Meat Grinder Boys. This is the new generation that I talked about recently, that I covered recently in one of my videos. And it is just a lot of, well, some of them have actual smiles on there. They're saying 1, 2, 3, 4, all serious faces. Some of them have a semi-smile. The one in the middle, though, the number 2 here, the one with like the cross on it right there, that guy looks like you just ticked him off. Can't wait for a scandal within 1 to 3 weeks. Well, supposedly Aster should have his ingredients within that time frame, so we'll see. If they want out within a day, finally realizing what they just joined. Second guy kind of looked like Draco Malfoy, but older with more malice. Yeah, some people are looking very interesting. Just wanted to give you guys this little tidbit of Nijisanji memes. I had talked about this recently, pretty recently, about this whole situation of the probably Koshien interleague type of stuff happening. It is confirmed according to this PR Times thing. It is, of course, saying Hololive have teamed up to draw a new entertainment scenery, Niji Holo Exchange Game 2025, on the 24th and 25th of May. So it's not going to be anytime soon. It's going to be in May. Exchange Production Committee has pleased to announce the first ever event, Niji Holo Exchange Match, by two groups of VTubers, Nijisanji and, of course, Hololive. We'll play the game Professional Baseball Spirits 2024-2025 by Konami Digital Entertainment using the game software, the Professional Baseball Spirits. The stage of the event is Ika Escon Field, Hokkaido, in Hokkaido Ballpark F Village, open in 2023. Where the world has not yet seen the ballpark, we will develop unprecedented VTuber offline baseball live event that the world has not yet seen. So it is an offline baseball event, which is interesting. Escon Field Hokkaido is too big and topical with this. It's fully utilized two of the world's largest LED divisions. It looks like it's about 86 meters in height, about 60 meters, making the full heat of the VTubers hot battle. So if you had only experienced it in here. Oh, so it's going to be like from what I'm guessing, they're going to be showing it in the Hokkaido field on the big screen, them playing it there. So it's going to be a kind of, it's a weird situation. It's interesting. I thought before it was just going to be in a game, but they're going to be playing the game at the Hokkaido baseball arena, baseball stadium, not arena. And they are going to be, of course, chairman leading, the Sasaki Saki is going to be chairman leading training distribution of the tournament. As director, 4 people have been appointed as directors, as the leaders of teams. Sara Hoshikawa with Nijisanji, Reese Hestia with Nijisanji, Haresta, Kanata from Hololive, and Pekora from Hololive. To develop strong teams, so they're team captains, and aim to win exchange in Hokkaido. So yeah, there's going to be more stuff going on in the future, more like where the tickets are going to be sold, all that kind of stuff. But they are actually going to be streaming it live at the Hokkaido arena. My guess is that the people are actually going to be there at Hokkaido as well, and they are going to be, I don't know, maybe in the announcers area, playing it there. They're going to figure out some way to do it. They're going to be playing it there. I'm guessing it's going to be, it's not weird. It's intense, strange in the sense of I've never heard this happen before, but leave it to Hololive and them to make new ideas. And this is going to be great for the baseball fans in Japan. As you know, used to be Mika Milatika. She's doing a really great job at what she's doing in VShoujo right now. She's a VTuber with VShoujo. She ended up getting stalked in Japan, I believe. And I do want to show it and see what happened right there.
Next day snowing, the next day it's like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. My cute clothes, it was like an off-shoulder top. Didn't even buy anything much. We just like to look around, talk, eat, look around, talk, eat. So it was just nice to hang out with some people. And then they were like, bye, I'm gonna go to the station now to get back. A maze and a half. Going from one end to the other end is going from none of this train is the train I'm supposed to take. So I'm just like walking around. And then I noticed there's this guy who was kind of just like following me. Like I didn't notice it at first, but I noticed it after he started walking like right behind me. Like when I mean right behind me, I mean like if he reaches his hand out, he would touch my shoulder. Like it's close. Like it's not too close that like he would touch me, but you don't have to like stretch your hand out, you know, like you can just like reach out a little bit and he would touch me. So it's like kind of right there.
That's
and I was like,
scary.
okay, maybe he's also lost. Like I'm not, like it's not crowded. This was like after the like rush hour, so it was not crowded. There's still people because it's Shinjuku, but not too much. So I also thought like maybe he's also trying to go somewhere, right? So then at one point I was like, oh, I've been going straight and this guy has been like really close. So let me just like stop at like one of the pillars and like check like the map a little bit. But I made sure because my phone has a strap. I was also scared that he's gonna like rob me. So I grabbed my phone with like my strap and I looked at the map and then he stopped. Like he wasn't on the same pillar, but he stopped like on the next pillar, which is like right next to me. And I was like, okay, maybe he's also lost. So I was like, okay, let me just go the other way. Let me backtrack, right? So I backtracked and then he kept following me. Like he didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. He just keeps following me. Like no matter where I go, like I would go back and then I turn left. He's always there. Sometimes he's a bit further. Sometimes he's really fucking close. And then I would like tap in, tap out. Like I would go to different places and he's there. Like I think I was in the station for genuinely 20 minutes because I also didn't know where to go, right? So I was there for like 15 to 20 minutes and he is still there. So I was like, So I messaged my friend. I was like, hey dude, because she's a girl, right? So I was like, hey, I like not to freak you out, but a guy's low-key following me. And she's like, okay, I wanted to message her that, but we can talk. Like me and my friend, we talk in 2 different applications. There's Discord and there's like another, like there's WhatsApp basically, right? So I was about to Discord message her being like, yo, not trying to freak you out, but there's a guy following me. I think, like, I don't want to be like cocky or anything, but I was like, I think, you know? And then when I wanted to message her that, I noticed that she messaged me on WhatsApp saying like, by the way, girl, be careful. There are a lot of stalkers in Shinjuku. So like right before I was about to send that message, she warned me like 10 minutes before where it's like, by the way, be careful. There's a lot of stalkers there. So I was like, oh, Well, now it's not really helping me, is it? Because I'm like, I already had a speculation. And now I fear that it may be true. But then, chat, the moment I did that, thankfully I found the train. And when I tapped in and I started like waiting for the train, he's gone. Like I didn't turn around because I was scared. Like I don't want to make eye contact, right? Like what I think is like the last thing you want to do with someone that might be stalking you is to acknowledge that they exist. So I never turned around, but I know from their pants because I look down and I see their shoes and their pants and they're always there. Like it's the same guy because it's the same pants and the same shoes. But at one point I looked down, nothing was there. I turned around like trying to be low key and he was gone. So that was like, feel.
So wow, that is absolutely insane. That is not right. I mean, it is scary to be a woman in today's world. Apparently, obviously, you have people like that. I do not know what that person was wanting to do. I do not know if they had any ill intent. But the problem is, they could have had ill intent. They could have wanted to wait for a moment when she was alone, and who knows what could have happened. That is the scary part. Even in Japan, there are crazy people. I've talked about it before. There are crazy people in Japan. So that is absolutely something that they have to be very careful about. Absolutely something that I'm glad that Michi was very careful about, and I'm glad she's okay. Ozora Subaru is someone who is, was at Fest, Hololive's big year, like once a year event that they have. Of course, she's recently at Fest along with a lot of people. When you get a lot of people together like that, you can see her right here. This is her, this is Subaru. Once you get to see a lot of people like that, you can end up getting, if one of them is sick, you can all end up getting sick. And it looks like that's what happened. Sorry, my throat is a bit sore, so I'll take a break from tomorrow's afternoon broadcast and go to the hospital early before it gets worse. The new series will air on Sundays at noon. I plan to do Ohasuba. Nice to meet you. So basically, remember also, she has that throat issue that she's had for a very long time. She's had to do those nose needle pokes. I don't know exactly what those bring about, but she's had to do the nose needle pokes for the issue that she currently has of her nose not being so great. And in that sense, of course, I do understand how it can be a struggle to have, good things happen when you are always getting sick in one way or another. I do wish her the best, and I do hope that everyone who's been getting sick, because I believe Callie and others are having the same situation, they get better soon. Ollie keeps getting wins, or does she? This is, of course, just another simple thing that's happening in Hololive. Another thing that's going on here with, Moona and Ollie have a close friendship. They have a very close friendship, as do all the ID girls, because, they've all struggled through the same thing. They've all gone through the same stuff. So you commiserate and you go through that stuff together. So here we have Moona being wholesome to Ollie. And let's take a look at everything. Ollie, by the way, forgot to show you guys, Moona Senpai got me a coin pouch in a gacha. that is a coin pouch. That is an interesting coin pouch. I think it is based on an anime though. Forget which anime it is. It's it's one where someone has this type of stuff here. So it says, when I saw that they have the pantsuit coin pouch, that's when I remember about you. I immediately want to get it for you. Moona Hoshinova, of course, saying it right there. Senpai, what is this? I want it. Where can I buy it? Anything remotely related to underwear or body, lol. Checks out. Sussily wholesome. It does look like undies, but it isn't actually undies. It's just meant to look like it and be that. Okay, so I wasn't just seeing things. Yeah, it was meant to be that way. But it's a funny little wholesome thing that they had. Because, like I said, they have known each other for a while. Especially, they've actually, I believe, have been roommates. In the sense of they are, I think, renting somewhere together. A lot of the ID girls are doing that because it's kind of an easier way and safer way for them to be having a place to live and being able to afford it. I mean, they're not paid horribly, but it's still hard to afford these things no matter where you are. So I think, if I remember correctly, Moona, Ollie, and others are living in a shared space. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I do it because I like to push people up, not tear each other down, because tearing each other down is, well, it takes a lot of effort, and it's also just not right. So, of course, we're going to talk about Unstable today, Chaotic Mercenary. We're going to take a look at their Twitch channel first, as always. Kitsune One Mercenary, just trying to make a name for himself. And, of course, see what they're doing to make a name for themselves. Let's take a look at this. This is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, when they were doing this. Let's take a look.
Having a phone on, like,
Oof.
my computer is...
Jesus. I am not good at these games, so I don't even know how they would be able to do this. Oof. That's a smackdown right there. Oh my god, knocking him down. The foot finisher, the grippers did it all. And of course, I do want to thank, UnstableVT for allowing me to showcase you. Here is their YouTube channel. It is, as far right now, a placeholder YouTube channel, but it is of course something that I wanted to show here because it is a part of their channel, a part of their repertoire for channels. And of course, thank you again, UnstableVT, for allowing me to showcase you, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.